Most of the time, people are happy to hear about plans to ease traffic, but a plan to extend Slavia Road in Seminole County is sparking a lot of pushback from some people in Oviedo.
They say the plan would lower property values and be damaging for their neighborhoods and wildlife. WESH News' Liv Johnson was in a community meeting about the project that wrapped up just a few hours ago. Liv, how's the city responding to these concerns?
Well, Seminole County officials are saying if they extend the road now, it will save this area from a lot of traffic later on. But the people who live in this neighborhood in Oviedo tell me they moved here for a reason. They brought property here for a reason, and it was not to have a 4-lane highway in their backyard.
That's really worrisome to us.
Kristen Jensen is the HOA president for Parkdale Place in Oviedo, a neighborhood she says her family moved into 3 years ago for the quiet atmosphere and the plot of land behind her home. That land now in jeopardy of turning into a 4-lane highway if the county decides to move forward with a plan to extend Slavia Road.
We only have about 84 homes. It's very quiet. Most of us are 30 to 40 age range. We have young children, and if we're planning to have a 4-lane road right here on my fence line, then we're worried that our children are going to run out there.
County officials say the extension will help alleviate traffic in the area, specifically Mitchell Hammock and Chapman Road. The county's chief engineer says as the county continues to attract more and more people, its infrastructure will need to keep up.
In 20 years, Mitchell Hammock will be failing, will be really bad. Chapman Road will be at its capacity.
Lisa Burton-Quina lives in Parkdale Place and is a real estate agent. She says she's concerned about how the proposed extension would affect her home's value.
And I know buyers don't want to buy a house with a busy road behind it. So I don't want my home values to go down. We also don't want the noise, the traffic, and there's the risk of flooding.
I asked the county's chief engineer if there was any way to build an extension somewhere else that wouldn't affect Parkdale Place or neighboring communities.
Really, with the two roads, Mitchell Hammock and Chapman, this is pretty much the only alternative we're really exploring to alleviate that. Other than that, I'm not sure if there's anything else that'll help in the future.
So this project is still very early on. I spoke with a commissioner today, and he said that he doesn't even think that there should have been a meeting because there is still so many questions to be answered and plans to be made. But even if this is eventually approved, it would be years before the project is started or completed. In Oviedo, I'm Liv Johnson, WESH 2 News.